What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can start your fitness journey. And in this video, we're going to be going more into the mindset behind starting your fitness journey because anyone can make you a workout plan, anyone can make you a diet plan. But what most coaches don't do is they don't talk about the mindset, which I think it's very important because your mind controls everything you do. Your mind controls how you feel, your mind controls your discipline, your mind controls how your body is going to react to different situations. So if you don't have this down, then you're never ever going to start, right? And that's probably why you're watching this video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Victor. I'm an online coach. I help guys, busy professionals get in shape. And yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing when it comes to starting your fitness journey is you have to ask yourself this question. And this is a question not a lot of people ask, and it's, what is your why? This first question right here. What is your why? So what happens is when some people are about to start their journey, they don't have a good reason why they're actually starting it, right? They don't even know what they're doing. Sometimes I get on calls and I talk to, like a potential client, and I'm like, why do you want to get in shape? And a lot of the time they cannot give you like a clear answer. They're just like, oh, I'm just looking around, want to just get in shape just for the fun of it, right? And that's really bad. That's not a very good client, in my opinion, because that person is going to find it much more difficult to adhere to the program than someone that gives you a clear answer, right? Like if you ask me, for instance, what was my why? Why did I actually get on a fitness journey? Why did I start going to the gym? I can tell you that my why was definitely because I was skinny. I couldn't get girls. I was a 21-year-old, but if you looked at me, I looked like a 14-year-old, right? I would have girls in my class and they would overlook me for the more buff athletic dudes, and it was painful. I wasn't able to get in a relationship. I wasn't even able to make friends in my first year of college. And all this took a toll on my self-esteem, took a toll on my mental health, just being alone in that regard. And I decided to do something about it. And that's why I went to the gym. I started hitting the gym. Now I've gained that confidence. I'm able to get women a lot easier right now. And it's actually helped me a lot, right? It's improved my discipline, improved my mindset. And I'm here now after so many years teaching you guys how to do it. So if you don't have a why, then what's the whole point? There's just no point, right? But let's get into all the points I wrote here. The first one is a lot of people don't take this seriously and as such are not able to follow through till the end. That's what I said in the beginning, right? You don't take it seriously because you don't have a strong reason as to why you're doing it, and you don't follow through till the end. You might be on a 3-month program, you might be on a 6-month program, but if you're not taking it seriously, then you're not going to be able to follow through till the end. You're going to fail, and then for the most part, you're going to blame your coach. Oh, I have a terrible coach. He didn't know what he was doing. But at the end of the day, it's all you, right? Your coach is not going to do everything for you. Your coach is not going to force you into the gym. Your coach is going to make a plan for you, and it's your duty to actually follow the plan to a T to actually see results. So stop blaming your coach and take responsibility if you're not actually seeing the goals because of what you did. Second point, a house needs a strong foundation in order to be built as high as possible and withstand the storms and winds trying to bring it down. Back to what I said, strong foundation. What's that why? What's that reason? If you don't have that strong foundation, then your house is gonna crumble, right? You're gonna drop your coach in the first month after being on the program. You're gonna stop going to the gym after the first 2 months because you didn't build those foundations, right? You don't have a strong reason. You haven't really been dedicated to the process because your reason isn't there. You have to build a strong foundation in order to build that house as high as possible. And there's going to be storms, there's going to be wind, right? Your wind could be a new girl came into your life, right? Or you have a new partner, right? Or something came up at work, or you have some other type of responsibility. Are you just going to drop everything because something else came up? That's not how you see results. You have to proceed no matter what. That's how you build a strong house. That's how you build a skyscraper in your fitness journey. Another one, a rocket needs to release a huge amount of energy before taking off to break through Earth's gravity and get into space. Have you ever asked yourself why a rocket needs so much time to start? If you've ever watched a space launch, the rocket could be there just steaming for hours, right? For maybe an hour plus before it actually takes off. This is because it has to build up enough energy to break through the Earth's gravity. because you see that once you jump, you're coming back down straight up, right? If that rocket doesn't build enough energy to actually break through the Earth's atmosphere and go into space, it's gonna fall right back down. It's the same thing with your fitness journey. If you haven't come from a point where you're building enough energy, which is like you have a lot of pain, like you really want this, you want it so bad. If you're not coming from that point where you've built up all that energy, you're not gonna go very far, to be honest. And that's what I'm trying to explain here. If your why is not strong enough, you will fail every single time. And this is true for anything that you're doing. This is true for business. This is true for college. This is true for work. If your why is not strong enough, then you're just going to fail every single time. You're not going to make it through. Now, let's get into the next one. It is much better to learn from someone who has already done what you're trying to do. And this is where coaching comes in, because what I've realized is when you're learning something on your own, when you're trying to figure it out on your own, it's really difficult to stay on track because you have so many things going on in your life, right? Learning from someone that has already done it is just gonna cut the time in half, or like you do it in 1/3 of the time. I know when I was starting my business, if I started it on my own and just decided to figure it out on my own, I wouldn't have gotten this far. But I had to learn from someone that had already done what I was trying to do, and that's why you see me here. That's why I can sit here and make this content for you. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have given up, and a lot of people would not have gotten the bodies that they wanted because I was not in the market, right? Let's get into it. You will either pay with your time or money, and you can only get one of those back. So for anything that you're trying to do, you're either going to pay with your time or you're going to pay with your money. Which of those are you able to get back? Is it your time? Everyone has the same 24 hours in the day. You're not getting that time back. Every minute that you spend not doing something, you are never getting back. It's going to be the next day and then the next day, and time is just going to keep pushing across. But with money, it's easy to get it back. If I spent $5 on something today and tomorrow, I got paid at my job, right? I got like $5. Let's just say $5. Pretty much I've replaced that $5 that I got yesterday, that I used yesterday, with the $5 that I got today. It's the same thing with coaching, paying for a program, paying to get in a plan to save yourself time. Is that money might seem like a lot today, but in a month, that's not going to be a lot of money because you're going to get it back, right? You can either choose to stay where you are for the next year, trying to figure it out on your own, or you can pay someone to teach you, cut that time in half, and then you have 6 months to actually work and get that money back. So when you see it that way, is it really that hard to do? Just get on a plan, 3 months, 6 months, however long it's going to take. Get the expertise from someone that has done this over and over again for other people, and then just cut that time. You don't have to think about it. You learn exactly what you're supposed to learn at what time, and you've hit your goals. That's all you need to do. Another thing, unless you're a 5-year-old with all the time in the world and no responsibilities, you won't have the patience to grind it out daily trying to figure out what works. This is why most people give up. So I hear this excuse all the time, which is, I just don't have the time right now, but I'm gonna do it later. I'm switching jobs right now. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm traveling, and they're just so many excuses. And in their minds, they think that it's gonna get easier. Guys, I hate to tell you, but life is never gonna be easy. There's always going to be some new thing coming up. There's always going to be some new responsibility. Your car is always going to break down. You're going to need to buy something. You're going to need to pay for something. How many of you can say that you saved up $5,000 and you were able to save that $5,000 for the next 6 months and not do anything? If you're an adult man or woman, that there is always something that's going to come up. There's always something that you're going to have to do with that money. It's not going to sit there in your account forever. So if you have the opportunity to actually put in some money to get some help to improve your health, wouldn't you take that rather than having to keep that money in there and use it to do other stuff that's not going to benefit you in the long term and still stay unhealthy? Your choice. Third point, you are more likely to follow through with something when you've invested time or money into it. No one takes free information seriously. Exactly my point too. What has happened and I've noticed is anytime I give out free information, I get a lot of likes, I get a lot of comments, I get the views, but I've never seen anyone tell me, hey Vic, man, that video that you made, it really resonated with me and I really liked it and I did exactly what you told me to do in the video. Not one person. You know why? Because it's free. When you're given something for free, you don't appreciate it. I don't care what it is, you never appreciate. Nobody appreciates things when it's done for free. And that's exactly why I don't do free coaching anymore. Because the people that have decided to coach for free, when I did it before, they were the worst clients that I ever had. They would not do the plan, they would not check in, they would not do anything I told them to do. And this is a program that you would pay probably thousands of dollars to get in, and I was giving it out for free, and they were not doing it. The reason is because I gave it out for free, so they didn't appreciate what I was giving. But the people that I charged, the people that actually paid money to get in my program, those are the people that got the results. Why? Because they were invested into it and they wanted to see the results. The same thing with a girl, right? If you went out on a date, you spend $0 on the date, right? You will not take it seriously. You spend $0. If the girl told you, hey, I'm not interested, you would be like, oh yeah, that's fine. You will go home and you will sleep well, right? If she was interested, that's fine too. But say you took a girl on a date and you spent $500 on the date and the girl told you she wasn't interested. I don't care who you are, bro. You're gonna be hurt. It's gonna hurt. The reason why it hurt wasn't because of what she said. It was because of the investment that you made in that date, which was $500. Maybe $500 is not a lot for you. I don't know. But let's say the average guy spending $500 on the date, you're gonna expect something to come out of it. It's the same exact principle with coaching. If I decided to coach you for free, you'll probably not last till the end of the program. The reason why is because you didn't pay for it, you're not gonna appreciate it. You will take it for granted. But if you paid money into getting a coach, getting a plan, you're gonna appreciate it. You are gonna wake up and you're gonna do whatever it takes because you paid money for it. You want to see results. That is why you should hire a coach instead of trying to do it on your own. Now, next thing, let's talk about the concept of easy and fast doesn't exist. What do I mean by this? So you will notice that online now, on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere, people preach easy, right? Lose weight fast. Lose your belly fat fast. Lose this fast. Fast, fast, fast. It's easy. Just download my app and then you're gonna get shredded. Doesn't work that way, guys. In reality, this is what happens. Let's get into it. You get out what you put in. If you put in a mediocre amount of work towards achieving your goals, you will for sure get mediocre results. So a lot of the time when these people are peddling all these easy, fast solutions, they tell you, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do work. All you need is this one pill. All you need is this one device and it's going to do the work for you. No, the amount of work you put in is going to determine what you get out of it. If you get on my coaching and you put in 50%, right? You're not really following the plan to a T, you're not tracking, you're not doing the daily things that I ask you to do to actually get your goals. After 3 months, yeah, you might get halfway to your goals or you might not even be 10% of the way there. And that's what you get because that's the work you put in. So you definitely need to get that out of your head that you're going to get this easy or you're going to get this fast. It's not going to come easy. It's not going to come fast. It's going to depend on what you put in. That's what you're going to get out. Next, it probably took you years of unhealthy habits to put the weight on. What makes you think you could lose it all in a week? This is another question that I asked too, is if you have been unhealthy, right, for years, you've been eating bad for years, you put on 50, 100 pounds. What makes you think you're going to lose all that in a week if it took you like 5 years to put on? It might not take you 5 years to get it off, but it's still going to take you some time. Don't be deceived. It is still going to take you some time. So when you see people try to sell you like like this quick plan or quick solution to your problem, those are all lies, right? It's going to take you some time. You're going to have to put in some work in order to actually get those results, in order to lose the weight. And if you're trying to gain muscle too, this also applies. It's going to take you time to gain the muscle. It's not going to come fast. You're going to get some instant results, but then you're just not going to get to that big like, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds goal in under a week. Next, your mindset controls your outcome. So I said in the beginning, like anyone can make you a plan. Anyone can make you a workout plan. Anyone can give you a diet plan. But if your mindset is not right, and that's why I'm talking about this, that's why I need to get this point home for you guys, especially if you're on my channel, if you know what I teach, I need to drive this point home. Your mindset going into it is really what's going to determine your outcome. Your mindset is what's going to keep you adherent to the plan. Your mindset is what's going to make you keep going even though things are hard, right? I can tell you, okay, you're going to lose 50 pounds, right, by the time you're done with the program. But then you might have weeks where you don't lose any weight. And that's happened to me too. When I've been on a cut, when I've been trying to lose weight, I've gone like 2 weeks and I've not even dropped a single pound. But I stayed consistent with my plan. And then the next week, boom, things start picking up again. So if you don't have that strong discipline mindset, you're never gonna get the outcome that you want. You're never gonna get it. You need that mindset to actually get this outcome. Next, patience and consistency should be your BFFs on your journey. So if you're not patient, you're not consistent, then you're definitely not gonna see the results that you want. This one is simple, right? Patience, consistency, that's all you need. You're gonna get to your goal. The last point in this video is you don't have time. Now I'm gonna tell you what I mean by this. Let's go here. A lot of people believe that they have time. Oh, I can do it tomorrow, or I can do it next week, or I can do it next year in 6 months. I've been on calls with people and they're like, oh, I'm really just focused on school right now. I'm focused on work right now. I just don't have the time. I'm gonna do it soon. I'm gonna do it later. I'll hit you up. That's my most famous line. I'll hit you up later when I'm ready. So let's start here. And this is gonna be hard for you to hear, but it has to be said because nobody is gonna tell you this. I'm telling you. Most terminal illnesses in later years come as a result of unhealthy habits in younger years. Cancer, right? Liver disease, kidney failure, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, right? There are people that are predisposed to these conditions, but then there are people that develop these conditions because of the unhealthy habits they had in their younger years, right? Most people think that their 20s, 30s, this is the time where I have to live my life, I have to enjoy myself. And then they're 40 and then things start happening, right? Now they have to go to the hospital. Now they have to watch their salt intake. Now they have to watch their sugar intake. Now they have to watch what they eat. And now it's time to reap what you sow. And now you're doing a lot of correctives, right? You're getting your finger stick, doing blood sugar every 30 minutes before your meals. And all these things are very expensive. Like these things cost a lot of money. Trust me. I was in the health field. I know how much these things cost. And a lot of insurances don't even cover them. So if you think that you're going to spend your earlier years doing whatever you want and then get off scot-free in your older years, you're lying to yourself. You're just being delusional. I've seen a lot of old people in the hospital, and the things that I've heard from them is, I wish I actually took my health more seriously when I was younger. This is very serious. So if you think that you're just going to wait till when you have time or later on, when you know you have a problem right now that you could fix right now, then I don't know what to tell you, man. You do what you want, but this is what I've seen, and I'm just relaying the information. Hey, I'm just the messenger. Okay. Next, the world is constantly moving. You will never be free of your responsibilities. This is another thing that people think is gonna happen. Oh yeah, that's the school thing. I'm gonna do it later. I'm just focused on school right now. There's always gonna be something new that is gonna come up, guys. You're never gonna be free. I always told myself that. Even when I was starting my business, I always told myself I was sitting on this for over a year, being like, oh, I just need more time. Even on my YouTube channel, if you go look at all my previous videos, you will see a lot of gaps in between those videos because I tried to convince myself that, oh, there was just so much going on that I could not do this right now. I needed to fix this, I needed to fix that. But then I came to the realization that it's never gonna end. Your bills are never gonna end. Your responsibilities are always gonna be there. Your kids are always gonna be there. Your girlfriend or wife is always gonna be there. Everything that you're doing right now is always gonna be there. It's never going away. And even if it goes away, other things are gonna jump into the mix. You're never gonna be free, bro, right? So it's better for you to do things, even if it's inconvenient for you to actually put in the effort to actually do them, than wait for when things are gonna be better, or like your life is gonna be easier. Your life is never gonna be easy. It's better to do it now. If this resonates with you and you definitely want to start getting your fitness on point, book a call with me down below. Let's chat. The last point is those who achieve success have always done it at the most inconvenient times of their lives because they understand things will never be perfect. If you look at a lot of business, like entrepreneurs, people that started and built multi-million dollar businesses, Alex Hermonzi, he talked about how he was sleeping in like parking lots, in the gym. That's how he built his business, right? And there's so many people that build businesses out of their cars. Literally, they were sleeping in their cars and they were building a business. They didn't say, hey, I have to wait till I actually get my own place. I have to wait till I get the perfect job. I have to wait till my schedule is just lines up perfectly. That's why I work with busy professionals, because I know the struggle, right? Even when I was getting on my own fitness journey, I know the struggle because I had to do school. I was taking 4 classes in college at the time. I was working 2 jobs, but I still had to get in the gym. I still knew that if I didn't do it now, then I would never do it. And that's why you see me here. So guys, all these points I'm giving you, these are all mindset shifts that you need to make in order to be able to start on your fitness journey and follow it through till the end. It's never going to be easy. You're never going to have the time. It's better to invest money into it than invest time. Get a coach. It doesn't have to be me. If you want it to be me, I have a video, the top video on my channel. I explain my coaching process. You can go watch that video, and if you think that that sounds good to you and you'll be a good fit, then book a call with me down below. But yeah guys, that's all for this video. That's all I have for you today. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, give me a follow on Instagram, and I'm gonna be bringing out more bangers like this. See you guys.